Hello, DevALMO here, and for the more excited with the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. A new video is up every other Saturday. This time we'll learn about Docker, what it is, why you should learn, and how does it work. Well, Docker is a tool where you can build a virtual machine where you are gonna run your applications. That makes so we can configure the machine with the necessary components to run your project. And this makes so anyone that has Docker installed can run your project without the need to install the necessary components to run it. So first things first, to run the project, we are gonna install the Docker. Here we are at the Docker's website. We go and get started. And here we are gonna download the Windows. I'm not gonna do it because I already have Docker installed. When installation is finished, you'll be prompted to restart the Windows. When you do so and you start Docker, it might ask you for some requirements. If it does, you only need to follow the procedure that Docker will tell you to. Now that we have Docker installed and running, just like this, we are gonna code and see how does it work. To display the Docker working, we have our default React project here. We are gonna run it so you can see it. So here we have a default React project run on my machine. But do remember, to run a React project, we need Node.js installed. And what if the computer that we try to run doesn't have Node.js? Well, we can just run it with Docker. As the first step to make Docker work, we'll create a Docker file in the root. Now we are gonna insert to it the parameters that Docker file needs so we can run our project. First things first, as I already said, we are gonna need Node. And so we don't have any compatibility problem, we are gonna have on this machine the same node that we have on ours. To check the version of our node, we can run PowerShell and type node. Here says we are using version 16. So we are gonna create our virtual machine with node 16. Then we are defining a directory for our app. We are defining where the node module is. These 3 lines, we are installing the dependencies. And as last, we are gonna run this project. But just one thing, before we start, there is another file that we should create, the .dockerignore file. Right here, we are gonna define the folders and files that Docker can ignore so it can run faster. Now we are gonna stop our application. We can see that it stopped. Now to run our project, we are gonna build the image with Docker. So now to run our project, we are gonna build an image. To build so, we are gonna use this code where default React app is the name of the project that I decide to input. In here, you can use any name you want. We press enter and then we wait. The first time you run it, it might take a while. Keeping in mind that the more you run the test, the faster it gets. Now to run, we are gonna input the following code. Just remember that default React app is the name I decide to give the build. We run it, then we wait. We are gonna expand this to see more details. We can see right here that it was successful. Now we can run it. Just keep in mind one thing. When we were gonna run, we typed the following code. This right here is saying that it is running in port 3001. And in the app itself is running in 3000. What does that mean? That Docker itself is running in 3000 and in your PC is running in 3001. So by changing this to 3001, we have our app running. Just this code right here, I just put it here so you can see it's not to be in here. Oh, but the code that we just deleted, this one, it's complicated, right? Like it has many things and It might be hard to remember, so we have a better way to do this. This better way being creating a file named dockercompose.yml. In this file, we are saying how it should work, what version it is, the name of the project, where is the file that Docker should run, where will be the app folder, the node modules, where the port will be, and the environment. Now with this code, to stop running, we can kill the terminal, go in Docker. Right here in containers, we can see the application running. If we click in this first option, it will prompt a new folder with the project running. So we are gonna kill this project, delete it. That's okay. Now there is no project running. Now to run this project with this file, we are gonna open our terminal and run this code. Docker compose app -d --build. Just before we run this, just check in right here, we can see that the project is not running anymore. Now we are gonna run this code and build the project. Keep it in mind that we are building it, and in the first time it might take a while. When it finishes, we can see in the Docker that it is already running, and in our browser we can see that it is running already. So what if we want to kill this terminal? Well, we can just delete right here as the last time, or we can use the code docker compose stop. We can see that the project is stopped and it's not running in Docker anymore, even though it's not deleted. If the video content was useful to you, don't forget to help me out by leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing. Also add me in social media. The links are available in the description. The code for the project we just did will be in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!